that I did say break it.
Okay, so what's the age demo in this crowd? Anybody under 16? Hands up. Are your parents here? Is that a no? Fucking A. Good to go.
You said the word fuck before, right?
Okay, and that was, excuse me, I did my one, you've done your one. You don't get to say it again.
Come on.
That was it, we agreed.
What?
We agreed.
Yeah, I never agreed to that.
So, how's everybody doing? We want to hear some fucking noise.
Thank you, sir.
So we made a deal that we were only going to say fuck once, so I already said my fuck once. So
You said
just make sure that I don't say fuck anymore, because that would be fucking shame.
Oh, shit, you said fuck. Oh, fuck, I said shit.
I just get nervous and I don't want to fuck up. So this is the voice actor roundtable, which we have as much an idea of what that means as you guys do.
So we apologize in advance.
It's neither round nor is it a table.
Tonight.
Yes.
Were you all at the opening ceremonies today? No. No? So then do you know who we all are? No.
Yes.
I heard. So I would love to say who Jim Cummings is. Hey Jim.
Please welcome Jim Cummings!
Why are they picking on me?
I'm hiding behind the table, man.
Jim, didn't you look at the program? You're the honored. We're just guests. You're the honored guest.
Yes.
Last year I was the honored guest, so I'm passing
And
the
rightly
microphone
so.
to you.
He gets teed up the contract.
Now so you're the dishonored guest? He's been dishonored. Huh?
Unhonored.
C'est la vie. That's French.
Hello? Am I on?
I love that the ladies have decided to sit on the stage, so why don't you tell everyone who you are, ladies?
Yeah, would you just?
Just come on.
Hello.
Jim will start beatboxing.
So I'm Danielle McCrae. I've done League of Legends. I play Karma in that.
Oh yeah.
Agar and World of Warcraft. Penguin and Skullgirls. And recently a little game called Dragon Nest that I play Cyber.
Come to a screen near you.
And her ass looks great in those pants.
Go.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
I just want to say you guys came to the right panel. Yeah. Just so you know.
We'll talk about
Man,
The best paneling.
Please don't be easily offended, otherwise you should leave.
Yeah. I'm Amanda Winley. I was Ray in Evangelion. I was Norwegian Lucy, Gally in Battle Angel, Rally of Gunsmith Cats, Mihiru and Dot Hack Sign. I'm doing Yukiko in the Persona 4 video games. And the anime. Man, you guys are gonna love the anime. It's so fucking cool. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
And other than that, I'm really not interested.
I'm
Very interesting.
very excited about introducing our next honored and dishonored guest.
I get an introduction.
You get an introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Duke fucking Nukem.
Oh, so you guys do play video games, not just anime fans, right?
Thank God, because then you would not give a shit who I am. So good.
Okay, so I do. I will self-serving. Tomorrow night at 10 o'clock is my panel. I'd love for you all to come to my panel.
Yeah.
I will tell you all of the games that I've done for the most part, at least the ones that are creditable on Internet Movie Database. So, I'm pimping. So do come to my panel tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. I have a lot of audio fun to share with you.
And John, what is that young boy doing under the table in front of you?
Shh, quiet. Down, Jody. Down.
Jerry's nice. He just likes to hang out under tables.
Someone's got a fan.
The worst kind. He used to teach at Penn State. But anyway.
There's Abby. It's only a matter of time.
So we'll talk more video games in my panel tomorrow night. I hope you'll come there. And now the lovely, I'm sorry, Carlos, do the introduction. Now the lovely Rachel Robinson.
Tim Pamela Anderson and Vern Troyer in Celebrity Deathmatch. Same episode, different death matches. Vera Cortez in the Dead Space online comic, Mary Mother of Jesus. Yes, that Jesus. What else? And probably most of you know me from Final Fantasy 13 and now 13-2 as a Reverend Fang. Maybe even a 13-3.
Why didn't they just go to 14?
Because that's a whole different ballgame, and I don't know.
14 is too much of a commitment. What?
I don't know. And I've got some really fun projects coming out that I've been forbidden to talk about, but I will tell you this one character is, she's not American, she's not human, and she's really fucking mean. And it was really fun to play. So,
Sounds hot. Very hot.
So, there you go. And now the inimitable Carlos Ferro.
DJ Carlos Ferro.
Wouldn't it be so awesome if I just started taking off clothes up?
I did forget to say, my ass looks amazing in my pants, too.
All right, show it. You gotta bring it out. Stand on that chair, bro.
Show up. Show up.
Whoa.
It would look good in anyone's pants, probably.
Okay.
From Winnie the Pooh, ladies and gentlemen.
And Tigger, too.
That Tigger was digging it.
Well, just keep on moving there.
After Carlos does his thing, will you do the Tigger song? Whichever one.
Only Friday.
Just for me, because I'm being fanboy.
Friday the 13th, I don't know.
Come on, Carlos.
So I really hope there's Gears of War fans in the room. And Assassin's Creed fans. And for the old folks, Star Trek The Next Generation fans. I love it. Everybody's like, I'm 30. Again, we really don't know what we're doing with this round table, but we are going to open it up to you guys.
We are fucking around excessively.
It's free form, kind of.
It certainly isn't round.
It's just round and square, kind of.
Yeah, fucking biting.
Stop saying fuck. We're not supposed to say fuck. How many fucking times do I have to tell you not to say fuck?
I have to plug.
Fucking death.
Oh, look at the ConnectiCon cops are here. It's over. I have to plug it.
Finger wag.
Is anybody going to
the Connecticut.
the rave? Oops, I mean dance tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'm DJing tomorrow night at midnight. Bringing the trance and all kinds of cool gears, assassins, and other
You're
things.
trannies? What was that? The what? The what?
There's gonna be trannies?
You can wear a dress, John. All right.
And midget under. Come on,
Jerry. So I'd say it'd be a really good time, unless we are going to get that Tigger song.
You know, the wonderful thing about Tiggers, the Tiggers are wonderful thing.
The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tigger the wonderful thing. The most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one.
You know what, Jim? You know what? This proves right here, Tigger is the shit.
How many shits do we get?
What is really tragic, the competitive nature of voice actors, right now, John's like, man, I gotta do something with Duke. I'm like, some bitches shit jam!
Yeah, that's right. What are we doing?
Honestly, I'm all fanboy right now. I didn't want Jim to know this, but I've been like all fanboy since I met him this morning. Like, oh my god, Jim Cummings, fucking cool! Oh no, I said fucking in front of Jim Cummings. Oh no!
Anybody got a question?
Just don't.
Yeah, questions, bring them up.
Yes.
Are you guys going to be talking, or can other people from the audience volunteer on anything like that?
Who, what?
This is not an audience participation kind of thing. I'm so sorry. Who wants to know if we're the only ones talking, or if anybody can just pipe up?
Oh, you want to come do a reading
Okay,
with us?
here we go. Anyone who has a mic, go for it.
How did you get started? I didn't mean that. You know, there are those questions we're asked repeatedly at every con. Okay, how did you get started? How can I get started in voice acting? What's the third?
Your favorite role?
Oh, my family tells me I have an amazing voice. Should I be a voice actor? Those are the questions we get the most. If you avoid those, good. If you ask questions like, if you were a bird, what kind of car would you shit on? That's a really good question. Please ask that question. And how about some swag? Why don't we all come up with a prize for the best question of this panel? What do you think?
You know what? I'm willing to
I got
contribute.
John's underpants.
I'm actually a night with you. It's Friday the 13th. It's clearly we've all been drinking, and we're eating, and I'm feeling generous. I'm willing to contribute a very limited edition Dominic Santiago action figure from Gears of War 2.
You're giving that up?
I'm giving that up. It's the only one I brought to the best question tonight, so make it good. Let's see some competitive.
So start thinking and let other questions inspire you.
And I'll donate a night with John.
You can't. Only I can do that.
So John, where are you from? Did you? I'm in the race already. I'm trying to get.
Sit down. Sit down. Okay. Why don't you start taking the
I think
questions?
we've answered their questions so far.
Is it for everyone?
Yes.
What's the role that you regret most doing?
What is the role that
That is
we
a really good
regret the most doing?
Jim, let's start at your side and work our way down.
And it would be so awesome if you say Tigger after all that.
Yeah. If you say Tigger, I'll go all poo on your ass.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna poo on his ass?
No, I don't know. Garbage Pail Kids movie. I'm sure you all saw it. We love that. I know, so do I.
Okay, and now you're also to do a line in that voice that you hated so much.
I was a greaser.
Greaser's cool, man.
Yeah, but well, I did it. It was just sort of and that was the other guy was like, "Man, we don't find you or something." I apologize.
That will not get a standing ovation, but it's awesome.
No, don't even ovulate.
Yeah, how about you, Danielle?
Tonight?
Right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
This one? No.
No, it's having dinner with us.
Yeah.
I haven't company yet. Not
Yeah,
today.
you kind of know
That's
regrets.
good. That's good.
Yes.
That's a good answer right there.
Good. You. Amanda.
I don't have any regret.
I only have one. You all know who it is. Say it.
That porn
From Sonic Adventure.
Oh, big Big
Sing that song.
Announcer, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Enough said.
What? Blue Cross Blue Shield? What? A women's ad? Like, do you have painful rectal itch or something like that? What do you?
Oh,
is it a commercial?
I just want to listen to
My
my
HMO that I was actually with, and I was sort of like, this is actually, it's almost like punching yourself in the face while somebody else is beating you up too.
Good. Go into more detail. We want to know. We want to know the real Rachel Robinson and what's got your goat.
Honey, use your effort. Tell him to fuck off.
You haven't used it
Yeah,
yet?
you get for it.
I'm saving it.
We respect that.
Mine is really, really easy, and I talked about it. This is my 4th year at ConnectiCon. Really happy to be here. And the first year,
Handling for applause again?
Heck yeah. I went. I told this story that got kind of around YouTube, and it was funny because I really didn't want it to get around YouTube, and that was my story about being in Golgo 13 Queen Bee, and it was playing Thomas Waltham, who was a child rapist. And it was quite regretful because I didn't know that was the deal, and I was like, what am I doing here? And you look at a booth with just blank faces, and then they lean in, push the button, and they go, raping that little girl. What? What? And they're like, anime, dude.
I have no frame of reference for this.
Exactly.
Thank God.
So it was a bit of a regret, but he was a real horrible, evil person, and we kind of love that shit, playing horrible people, because we are so
evil
wonderful in real
characters.
life.
Evil characters are fun to play, but not
Child rapists.
Yeah, not pedophiles.
You guys made the question. I gave you the answer. Let's have another really good
bring the
question.
next question on.
Redhead. If you could take one ability from one of the characters that you voice acted, what would it be?
If we could take one ability from one of the characters that we had voice acted, what would it be?
Jim.
Eating Maybe eating the piano. I don't know.
Taz kicks ass. What do you mean you don't know?
Now, eating a piano. I think that would be that's also be identified because I can't play it. And the piano must pay.
Robotics at AM voice.
The what?
Robotics at AM voice.
Oh gosh, yeah, jeez, that's no. Well, I would, but did you say you had
Talk about child rape.
Did you say he's in the dungeon? That's not in a building. Okay.
I would like to fly, but not with a wheel in the back of my back, though.
Yeah.
I would like to have really big, pretty tits that look fantastic any time of the day, no matter what I'm wearing, whether I'm clothed or not.
Good night, everybody.
All of them.
Gotta love anime. Naturally, I'd like to have a pair of balls of steel. I mean, real balls of steel. A real fucking thing. Oh, damn, I went over my car.
That'd be a bitch at the airport, though.
My latest anime character can put her hand on people's faces and make them have horrible hallucinations. Sometimes make them kill themselves. Not that I really want to do that, but it would be kind
But
of
that's
cool
the
to put my
ability.
hand on someone's face and be like, yeah, now you know how I feel. Kind of day I'm fucking having. All right?
Well, can she make happy hallucinations?
I'd like to have real pretty tits. Sorry.
Tits and balls have already been covered, Carlos.
Actually,
Pick another body part.
I love Leonardo da Vinci, and I would love to be like, I'd love to be Leo, man. A guy can make a flying machine for the guy he's in love with, and or girl, and women provide you with distraction. So I'm very proud to be Leo. He's pretty cool, so I like to be cool like Leo.
I want to pick that guy right there in the white.
Please describe your craziest fan.
Jerry, right here, hold on. He's wearing a white jacket, sitting in the second row from the back.
But we've got a SWAT team on this way. Because he was describing your craziest fan. You didn't hear.
Describe the craziest fan? Oh, jeez.
No, we mean in real life.
Yeah, just some weird guy. Now, this isn't really a very fun story, but some guy used to send me a lot of letters, and it was weird stuff about my kids and knowing the grades they were in. And
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
yeah, it was like, and he told me that this is a long time ago. This is a terrible question.
Jim, feel free to skip over. You seem very
Well, he said that he was getting all the messages.
You're not
He
cool.
was getting all the messages. He knows that I wasn't reading from the script, and don't worry. And if there was anything you want, let me know. Today. I went, okay, thanks. Okay, bye. And that was so that's a true story. That was a great question. Why did I answer truthfully? I won't be doing that again. And meanwhile,
I got one like a year ago, and I usually use Skype to talk to my friends. And then there was one guy who decided to. He tried to add me. I didn't add him, and he said, "Oh, you do a lovely voice. Could you like do role play for me, voice style?"
That's 99 cents a minute, sir. If I could get paid to do that, I'd be on the phone 24/7.
That was my previous one so far, and then he went away for it. I was here. So I'm subscribed for a while. Skype gamers.
Got a couple of them.
Easier than that. Easy.
what a surprise.
Gentleman.
No, easiest. There's one guy I'd probably have because he would say, he prefaced his little email saying, okay, pretend you're Ray and read this. It's a little like weird, but whatever. But then he would go on about how one day he and I were going to be together, and like he had everything set up, and then he like sent me to this website and like all this like horrible poetry about one day I'm going to listen to the voices in my head and I'm going to get a gun. I was like, oh my god! And then the next day I got flowers at work, so I had to call the FBI.
You're welcome. And let this be a lesson to all of you fans. We will call the FBI. Okay, mine came from my radio days. A lot of you know that I was a radio broadcaster for like 30 years before I even started doing voice acting. And back in the day, in the 70s and 80s, if you were on the radio, you were a big deal. You know, there's no chance in rural America of meeting the Brad Pitt of the day, but you could meet the local radio guys, so we were pretty popular, and I had a couple or 3 or maybe 7 stalkers in my radio career, one that followed me around the country for 2 years. I'm sorry? Very similar to that. And even after I married the first time, she showed up at my house and rang the doorbell, and my wife answered the door saying, "Yes, may I help you?" "Where's John?"
Who are you?
"Thank you very much for coming. Have a nice drive back to Virginia." So, that's my weirdest fan.
I like that she looked at you like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I just
Was that you? Sharon? Whoops, I said the name.
I've been fortunate. I mean, I have some people cross sort of inappropriate boundaries.
And I'm sorry, I told you, I'm sorry.
We can be friends if you just be cool.
If you'll just be cool, let me touch you just a little. Just here.
Security! I had a stalker, but it was an accidental stalker. He was actually looking for somebody else. Did anyone see a movie that came out of nowhere? It was called Simone, and it was Al Pacino. And the actress name is Rachel Roberts, and she's very beautiful, and she doesn't look human because she's so pretty.
Name confusion.
And this guy called me up and was like, "Hi, I was watching you on Great Coburn the other night, and you're amazing, and you were talking to me." I was like, "Who is this?" He's like, "Oh, this is," I don't even remember the guy's name. I'm like, "No, that wasn't me." He's like, "Yes, it was." I'm like, "Trust me."
What was her name?
Her name is Rachel Roberts. And it was just one of those things where it didn't matter what I said. I was not speaking the same language. And we called for a few days, actually. And I thought, you know what, I could have fun with this, but that might actually be a risky little game.
Can you really make a 30-minute
And then she called the FBI.
But then a couple days later, he's like, "Hi, I'm in Santa Monica, and I'm going to stay at my uncle's house in Malibu, and I'm going to be there for a little while. I'm going to make a sandwich." And I'm like, "Did we make plans? Because I don't remember this at all." And it got so far that I finally I recorded all the conversations, and I called the West Hollywood Police Department. I was like, "Have this," because I don't know what to do with it. And finally, he left me alone. But I was like, you've made it when you have a stalker. And I'm like, "I'm so sorry to disappoint you. I'm not who you're looking for." So.
I've been leading on this Colin Farrell fan for about 2 years. Somebody will get it. My story, actually, I told it earlier, and it's weird. It was weird, but it was scary, but I dug it. I was at a con early on, like 4 years ago, and this really scary gangbanger type with one of those tear tattoos.
Oh, jeez.
And he's this massive black guy, and he's standing near my line for autographs, but he's not coming forward. And he's giving me this look like I owe him money, like he's just clocking me. And I'm like, "Security," and he's just looking at me. And he finally comes over, and I play like total just chicken shit guy. I'm just like, "Hey, how's it going? Did I do some work?" And he just stares at me and he goes, "You made me cry, man." Scary, but quite beautiful.
Scary and beautiful.
And he's at home cooking him dinner right now.
So I have to say, I have to make an announcement for those of you that know. Mysterion is in this room. Mysterion! Stand up. A little something for the South Park fans. And also because that question mark is driving me bananas.
That's the next question. Go ahead, Mysterio.
No pressure, no. Another question, please. please. Right there.
You.
Yes, you.
So if you guys weren't doing voice acting or anything like that, and let's say like you had to pick a totally different career, what would it be?
Prostitution.
Without
He's just a
hesitation.
gigolo. No, I always thought teaching is kind of natural because those of us that have been in it for a while, we dig what we do and we love it so much that it's kind of a cool thing. And not to be trite and be like pay it forward and all that, but really it is kind of sharing what we've learned along the way. And you know, this is a great job, guys.
It's so much fun.
And that's, I would say, teaching for me.
I had several very unrealistic fantasies about being a professional skier or tennis player, which is way too late to do. Although it's not completely unrealistic.
Prostitution, I'm telling you.
It's
never too late.
It says that it's not actually translator for the UN actually has always kind of fascinated me. That would require a lot of sitting and studying.
John, did you talk about brain surgery now?
I always wanted to be a
John
monster.
used to pose for after ads.
Oh, I gotta follow you? Actually, I'm very lucky is that my secondary job, the thing that I really love doing more than voice acting, is what I do when I'm not voice acting. That's I'm a singer musician. I'm involved in 3 different bands in Southern California.
Hit it!
Not right now. But I love doing that. If I weren't doing voice acting, I'd be strictly performing in a band full time. Yeah.
I've actually sort of moved away from voice acting. I've been doing a lot of writing. I'm going to be having a book come out this year called The New Chronicles, Baby Cancer Cells. And I'm just really enjoying writing right now. That's I still haven't figured out what I want to be when I grow up. I don't know if I ever will, but for this week, that's what's keeping me occupied. And check me out at Amanda Wynn Lisa fan page at Facebook.com.
Subtle.
Her handler, ladies and gentlemen. Her handler.
Don't forget this time, you idiot.
Kevin, you deserve a tip from your celebrity. And I have a suggestion. We'll talk later.
I'm doing business with you.
Before I went into voice acting, I like to do like a lot of character design stuff in video games. I wanted to get into that. But then I got bit by the acting bug and I did that instead. But if I weren't doing voice acting, I'd probably do character design.
There you go. Posing for after ads. No, I'd probably go be a waiter. I never had a chance to wait. So sometimes I wait like as an amateur. But I've never actually been paid to wait. It's a dream. When I retire, I'll just wait.
All right, where's the next question?